Thank you for tuning in. It's been a short week, you guys, unfortunately. But let me tell you who I got on the show today. I got the amazing Kaylina in here today with me. Hey, Kaylina, Jonah got mad at me yesterday. I slipped, or was that the day? It was one of these shows this week. I called him you. I really did. I felt so bad. So I might have to get you back and slip during the show and be like, hey, Jonah.
Yeah, we got to even it out. No, while you were gone, he no longer was Kaylina number 2. I became Jonah number 2 because I wore the wrong attire.
He did tell that story. Yeah, he flipped that one on you. He did bring that up this week too, because he was the one that was normally cold at the Isotopes games, but
that time it was me. It was me, and it was poor decisions.
What's going on with you? What's up?
I'm chilling. I am still weirdly excited because I bought this really expensive CD printer because I wanted to see what printing my own CDs would be like.
The week before
I
last,
did,
I think.
but I'm still riding that train.
Good for you.
I'm pumped. I ordered the wrong CDs and had a meltdown because I had it like in my window for like a week. I avoided Amazon just because I found another site. Like I was like, oh, like it's $30. Like I thought it would be cheap, and I was like, cool, let's try this. Let's branch out from Amazon.
You didn't think about the return process.
Yeah, no, I messed up. I spent more money sending that back than the actual item I bought.
Amazon, print out the label, go return that thing.
I know. Amazon's like, you pay a subscription so you don't have to deal with this headache. And I'm like, I know.
Prime for a reason, baby.
I know.
Just saying. I had to chop it up with you. I feel like I haven't seen you. Like, I've been gone, you've been gone.
And now it's going to be holiday. We got the 4th coming up.
Hey, 250 years coming up, you guys. But I got my other homie in here. If you know what time it is Thursday. Guess who's up in here with me? I got Ed Nunez, my boy from the Pit Press. Thanks for holding me down yesterday, bro, and doing the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we had a short show, but we did interview Anita Maxwell, who was inducted to New Mexico Sports Hall of Fame on Saturday.
Okay.
Had a real nice interview with her. Had Clayton on and had...
What sport? I'm sorry.
She played basketball at New Mexico State, All-American.
Okay.
A very impressive, resume in her career. And her speech on Saturday night at the New Mexico Sports Hall of Fame knocked us out of our seats. It was a great speech.
Nice.
So much so that John Fields, who was next, he said, how do I follow that? But Anita did, just talked about her uncles. She grew up in Rome, Mississippi.
Okay.
Playing against her uncles. She mentioned her dad. I just got a lot out of that. We're hoopers. We're athletes. Landry Fields was selected to the New Mexico Sports Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Courtney Ferrick's a runner. John Fields. Miles Waters, 5. We had 5.
Good.
So, I think, Kenny, whenever I'm around athletes and hear their stories about what their journey is, I'm intrigued. Like, how did you get there? And it could be basketball, football, track, whatever it is. So we had a great night at the New Mexico Sports Hall of Fame on Saturday.
Yo, if you're listening and you want to drop a little nugget to some inductees that you know, you can text or call 505-246-0610. 505-246-0610. I was inducted in 2012, so it's an honor to be able to be a part of that elite class of people, you guys, because these are people that made a statement in this community at some point. But, yo, Ed, what's going on with the Pit Press, my man? I got to give the Pit Press some love.
Really proud to say that we had Hudson Mays on the other day, the incoming freshman. We had him on. My son and I interviewed him. And I think Lobo fans are going to be very excited watching this young man play. His grandfather was the great Roger Brown of the ABA, who played with Mel Daniels in the ABA. And Mel Daniels, of course, the former great New Mexico Lobo. Mel Daniels was an ABA MVP. His dad played wide receiver for Green Bay, and his mother is an all-star athlete. A very serious young man. He's got a chip on his shoulder, but a quiet confidence about him. Says he needs to improve his perimeter shooting. He's working on that. And I'll tell you, we asked him questions, and he was, he thought about him. Very, very intelligent young man, high basketball IQ. I think Lobo fans, he's got an upside, Kenny. Now, I'm going to ask you this later. You're going to be coaching the TBT, and you've got a lot of things you can run with Lobos of the past, Lobos of the future, or Lobos that just played here. I'm excited for you and your roster. But I think Coach Olin likes to run a certain system. But I think this player, Hudson Mays, he's the guy that's going to be like, you know what? I got mine. See ya, boom, dunk. Yeah. We're going to see that. Yeah. And nothing wrong with Coach Olin's system, but I think there's always that guy that, hey, can he make a play? Can he score? Can he pull through? And I think this young man has got an upside that Lobo fans are going to be very excited about.
Well, I see him like getting out on the break and running and making a splash, man, right? Like to where you have guys that are running the floor, especially if he's playing a 3. Might even play the 4 a little bit because he is about, 6'8", right?
No, he's about 6'5", 6'6" around there. Yeah.
He plays long, right? His wingspan looks
strong.
And
yeah,
he's
gets downhill. Yeah.
See, now, I would love for the Lobos, to take advantage of that because I think they're going to be more and more successful if they get out, and that's going to open up the backcourt, especially when you got Jake Hall trailing, right? So that might even speed up opportunities for Uriah Tenet to get out and push the ball, which I think is going to be a tremendous asset. Not that Albury couldn't do it. I just think Uriah's, I would say, basketball IQ is a little bit higher than Albury, just from the standpoint of how he plays and the different levels of how he changes gears. That's what I'm really excited about Uriah.
You know, Coach Olin likes that pressure 2 feet in the paint. Likes to get the paint touches and then make decisions from there. And I think you mentioned Uriah Tenet, and this kid Hudson Mays is going to be an amazing player, but just the most respectful young man. Yeah. He said that. I want to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to be Conference Player of the Year. He's got goals, and it was really nice to talk to him, and very respectful young man. He's got that quiet confidence about him. I think that Lobo fans are going to be pleased.
We're talking about Lobo basketball. You guys see how we just transition into that? It's just how it goes. That's why I love Unfiltered. You never know what's going to come out and when it's going to come out to a certain extent. I was able to have APD Crime Division here yesterday, you guys. If you're interested in being an officer, you can go to apdonline.com, starting at $30, and you get a $10,000 signing bonus, you guys, just to throw that out there. And if you missed any past episodes of Unfiltered, you can go to the podcast platform, all of them, and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas, and you can go to YouTube and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas as well. We got Clayton Shields, you guys, coming in for Bro Time with Clayton Shields, probably after this segment. But, yo, man, hey, across the clicker, come on, man. What are my Sixers doing? They're trying to make a run at LeBron right now? Are you kidding me right now?
I don't think it's totally out of the question. That trade, I was on the phone with a friend of mine yesterday, and I saw it come across the ESPN ticker that they had traded Jaylen Brown to Philadelphia in exchange for 4 picks and Paul George. And you know what? Why would you do it in the division, in the conference?
I was lost.
This guy's a 5-time All-Star, the 2024 Finals MVP. Why?
I don't think Brad Stevens, the general manager for the Boston Celtics, he was shopping Jaylen Brown for the last couple of years.
Yes.
And it was at least 8 to 10 teams, which is being reported. But how do you send him to a team that just beat you?
It doesn't make any sense to me. And Boston was up in that series, right? And Philadelphia came back.
Yep.
Now, you mentioned, okay, so Kelly Oubre signed with somebody else, but they've got, hey, I love Tyrese Maxey. I like him a lot. And they've got VJ Edgecombe. And, can Embiid, that's another good player. Can Embiid stay healthy? Can he stay on the floor? Because if he can, and I love Jaylen Brown's game, man. I just don't get it. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Where does LeBron fit in that system, though? Like, who's going to sit? I think who would you sit out of those guards? You got Maxey's not sitting.
He's not sitting.
Edgecombe is not sitting.
No.
Where do you go? You Dean Wade? Like where do you go?
For that reason there, I don't know that he's going to go there. No. He is ball dominant. But you know what? He makes good basketball plays. He's smart with the ball. Yeah. And then he'll take his chances, and those bully ball drives to the basket are still legendary. I don't care what anybody says. So I think that's probably in his mind, and you can't blame him. That's a team that all of a sudden their fortunes flipped. Getting a guy like Jaylen Brown, and again, those picks are, two first rounders. You never know what that's going to turn into. Oklahoma City just had a first rounder that they got the big guy from Michigan. Yeah. You don't know what that's going to turn into.
What is it?
The kid from Michigan?
Maya.
Yeah.
Maya, 7'1". Oh, he's going to be nice.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, you got Holmgren and Hartenstein just re-signed.
Chet better watch out for his starting job.
I kind of wonder about what his future is there. Yeah. We had Carissa, what's her name, the girl you had in here last week? Who's a big Oklahoma City fan from Channel 4.
Oh, my God. You're going to put me on the Faith. Oh, yeah, Faith.
Yeah. Big Oklahoma City fan, but not a Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren fan.
He disappeared, man. But, hey, go back to the Celtics real quick. But the Celtics the Celtics are getting a little older now to a certain extent. They got Mitchell Robinson that just signed a 3-year deal, $47 million to be with the Boston Celtics from New York, right? And the Boston Celtics just brought on Mike Conley Jr. from Minnesota, right? And he's the first one. He's one of 14 in history to go 20-plus years, which is amazing. He's a great guy.
Sure is.
But do you feel like the Boston Celtics are going to be able to contend right now?
But the roster is, they've got Tatum. He's coming back. They've got Pritchard. They've got some other pieces, but that's a huge piece that you lost right there, and I just don't understand why. I don't get it.
Brad Stevens gave up on that backcourt duel.
Was it him, or is this somebody upper management saying we got to move this guy? Because why would Brad Stevens is a smart basketball mind.
Kendrick Perkins is killing him right now.
Oh, I bet.
Because what he got, and I agree with Perk to a certain extent. Like it's like they wanted to send him to the West, Jaylen Brown, but they wanted the Celtics wanted the world, and then they ended up getting for Paul George. They ended up getting a 2028 pick. That's going to be recent, and then a 2031 first round pick. Jeez. Like, come on, you see what I'm saying? Like, people thinking like next year, the Boston Celtics is going to have 2 picks in the first round. That's what I thought at first until I actually saw it, right? So they just tried to unload him. And he's the type of and when it comes to MVP, Jaylen Brown was in 6th when it comes to MVP voting. I just don't get why Boston did that.
I don't either.
But I felt like they had to move him.
Because
they've tried to trade him.
Not only that, they didn't want to see that he's due the max contract, and they were saying that they didn't want to sign him for that.
And the money that Jaylen Brown is making, let me tell you guys, 2027, 26-27, $57.1 million, 27-28, $61 million, and 28-29, $65 million, and eligible for a 1-year extension this season. So that's a 2-year, like he can extend for 2 more years, and it's going to be up there, man. As far as like, if he stayed with the Celtics, they would have had to pay him like a supermax, basically. And then I don't think they wanted to commit to him.
That's exactly what it sounds like to us. Now, on the other end of that, he's going to be facing Boston in the division. How many times a year? How many times is he going to try to, I would be pretty upset that they, number one, even if he had stayed with Boston, they were saying that he was going to be upset because they tried to move him, and after that, they're like, we got to move him. And the picks, okay, they're spaced out like that. I don't know, man. And Paul George, I mean, he's been on the decline now for years.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still good. He's still a good player, but he's certainly not the Paul George that was with the Pacers or the Clippers. We know that. So what did you get? Yeah. What did you get, man? Yeah. I mean, you got Tatum. You still got Tatum, and he came back from the Achilles a little earlier than people thought he would. He's a good player. Yeah. He has that's his team now. There's no doubt about that now. That's his team. So, but that trade within the division, within the conference, stunned me. It did.
Yeah.
That was the whole news of the whole day.
Is that Clayton on? We got Clayton, you guys coming on for bro time after this break. I don't know, Ed, if you saw this USA game yesterday.
I did.
We got to talk about that just a little bit. We'll be right back. We're going to talk about how USA, not only did they go down 1 man, they hung in there in the second half of that game, you guys. It was, USA's been bad when it comes to men. We always know the women are the dominators when it comes to soccer, but the men are making a push. They made it to 16. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here with me producing today, you guys. And I got Ed Nunez from the Pit Press in here with me. And I got Clayton Shields, my teammate, for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Let's bring in Clayton. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, KT? Ed, what's going on?
Clayton, how you doing, brother?
I'm hot, man. Dang.
Oh, it's Texas, man.
It's hot in Dallas, Texas, baby.
Man, what is it, right? It's 90. I think it's like 95 right now here in Albuquerque. What is it there, about 105?
I don't know if it's quite that high. I'm not sure. I didn't even look at it. It says 93. Yeah. But I think it feels like 105.
Yeah, that humidity, bro.
Yeah, it's humid. Yeah, it's very humid.
I don't miss that at all. You ain't sweating? I'll probably be sweating in the house right now.
Oh, no, I've been in the house for about 20 minutes now, so I'm good.
What's going on?
Air conditioner blowing cold.
What else is going on in Dallas, man? You guys are done with the World Cup there?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but yeah. No, it didn't seem to be, as much, at least out in the streets, as it was the past few weeks. There's been some big celebrations here, obviously, with the teams coming in. A couple of our bars out here ran out of beer. So
Man, wow.
The Scots and I can't remember the other group, but they came and shut the bars down.
Them Europeans,
empty them out.
Hey.
Yeah, empty them out.
Yo, did you watch that Bosnia USA game? I'm not saying the second
did.
name to that. I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna try. So
yeah, I can't.
USA, man. It's the first time they made it to the Sweet 16 since 2002. You guys, it's amazing how USA kind of controlled that game. And what's the young fella 20? What's his name? The one that got the red card.
The young fella. And Balogun.
See, that's exactly why I have you on here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable wingman, bro. The fact that he's out, and I don't think that red card should have been called, man, because I felt like they were going for the ball. And the fact that USA was down a man the remainder of that game, and they still had control of that game. And not only did they have control, they had a few opportunities to take some good shots, and they were able to execute on those, right? So they did score one goal after they were down one man. But, Clayton, what's your thoughts there on USA taking that game right there? And obviously the men have not been performing like the women in the past, but it's huge for men's soccer right now, USA. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, the U.S. team was let me correct that. Bosnia was outmatched, overmatched. The USA team just had too much speed, too many younger players, young legs. The scheme was good, and they were attacking, man. The U.S. kept pressure on them the entire match, and I just thought that their effort was just, they weren't going to be denied. They know, just like you just mentioned, that it's been since 2002 that they got to this point. You think they haven't been told that? The coach doesn't remind them of that. I think they are playing with a different purpose, and so it's definitely showed on the field.
Yo, Malik Tillman, man. Hey, I'm not going to lie. When I was watching this game, I did call left corner because I saw that goalie too far to the right, and I'm like, there's no way he's going to go right. Next thing you know, I was just saying the way that these guys shape that ball and how they turn it over and get it up, and it's unbelievable. But that free kick was amazing. What's your thoughts there, Ed? You saw that free kick, right?
I did. And you know what? I think one of the things when we see those free kicks is the way that they bend, like you mentioned, the ball to get in the net. And that was a key point for the Americans at that time because I think, Clayton, you're right. Bosnia was Herzegovina. I'm guessing it's that Bosnia Herzegovina was outmatched. And this guy that I talked to about a week ago when I was on vacation in Seattle said the Americans have gotten more Europeans on their roster. They're improving, he thought, some time before they can win a World Cup. But that free kick by Tillman, those free kicks are amazing to me, man. The way that they bend that ball. and sometimes I'll tell my wife, run that back. I just can't. You can't believe what you've seen. Those soccer players are amazing.
Yo,
really
you see guys like they're about to slip and fall. Next thing you know, it's like bending so perfect.
Ball is in the net. Shake the net. That's one of my friends says that at the United. That's his call. Shake the net.
Yeah. Very hard to stop that. When I played in Australia, we did train with the soccer team, with the Australian soccer team.
Okay.
So we were able to go out and do the same training that they were doing for conditioning prior to the season. And part of the fun, we tried to dribble the ball, and all that kind of stuff, the soccer ball. Part of the fun of it was, if you wanted to, you can go have an opportunity to try to play goalie. Well, I did that myself, went and, stood in front of the goal, tried to stop shots from a professional soccer player, and that bend is insane. It is insane how that ball is coming straight at you, and you put your arms out because you're going to knock it down, and it just makes a left turn.
Man.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, been through that.
Yo, yeah. Kaylina, let's put Clayton on hold real quick, and let's go to Robert. Robert, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. Hey, we're talking soccer, World Cup. What's up, Robert?
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. Yeah, I think the USA team dominated last night. In fact, they called back a couple of offsides. They called back, they had a couple of balls that came off the crossbar.
Yeah, they did.
All in all, I think they dominated. They had more shots on goal, and they kept the ball, had the possession of the ball more so than the other opponent. I do believe that red card was unnecessary.
Yeah.
there is no way that this guy intentionally tried to hurt the player. In fact, he wasn't even looking at him when he came down on his ankle. But again, it's up to the referee. He has the final call on that. But
Robert, that referee was from Brazil, man. Just to throw that out there.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And on the other squad, because there's an Argentinian guy over there that's a coach. That's the rumor out there. That's why the whole Brazil guy called that red card. But I feel like it should have been a yellow card.
Yeah, I think the yellow would have been fine. But, to knock him out of the game, and now we played one man down, and now he can't play in the next game. That was a critical call. It could have really impacted the game. Fortunately, we came out on top. And, again, I think we dominated, and I look forward to the next game. Hey, you guys keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Robert. Let's drop Robert. Kaylina, let's bring back in Clayton for Bro Time real quick. Clayton, you're on for Bro Time. You got anything you want to add there based off of what Robert said? Hey, it's not about us knowing nothing about soccer, bro. Hey, we just putting it out there because people want soccer. That's all we try to do right now.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, it's the World Cup, baby. It's the World Cup. All eyes are on soccer right now.
Yeah, but Mexico,
it's good
Mexico won, too. Did you check out that game?
I did. I have to watch the Mexico game. My wife's family is all Mexican.
Yeah, I mean,
so am I, Clayton. So am I, man. Yeah.
Mexico's moving on to the Sweet 16 too, right? They beat Ecuador, and then Spain just beat Australia today, right? Austria. See,
Austria.
Wrong team, but I was close. 3-0 that just ended right before I came to do the show. So a lot of different action going on, you guys. But with that said, I got to chop it up with my man Clayton about some LeBron action. I know you guys are probably getting tired of hearing it, but he is King James. Sorry. We got to talk about him. When we get back, Clayton, I would love to get your thoughts because I asked Ed about LeBron going to the Sixers, the Warriors, or is he going to the Heat? The Heat, you might as well just take that out. I would love your perspective. We'll be right back, Clayton. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here with me, you guys, today producing. This is the last show of the week, you guys, and we're going out at a hard 5:20. So we got little under an hour left of the show. The reason we're going out is there's no crossover with the Isotopes. You can check out the Isotopes game right here. As soon as Unfiltered is over, I got Ed Nunez in here with me as well from the Pit Press. And I got Clayton Shields for Bro Time and Clayton Shields here with me. Clayton, before the break, man, we were talking about LeBron James. The possibility, it just went across the clicker not too long ago, that he's interested in going to the Sixers. I think he was in the Bay Area yesterday. And obviously Cleveland, because he's from Akron, is obviously in the hunt, I think. But you got also Miami. I just don't see it happening in Miami. But what's your thoughts there, Clayton? I haven't had a chance to ask you. What do you see that's realistic on where LeBron could go? I don't see him with the Sixers. I just don't see how it's going to fit. And I wouldn't take a chance on moving any of those young guys from the Sixers because I feel like they're the future of the team. What's your thoughts there, man?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about the Sixers. I don't even know how much LeBron would help the Sixers. Given the young talent that they have currently on the roster and currently now just getting Jaylen Brown, I mean, obviously he brings some veteran leadership, but other than that, the Sixers have a stout young team, and they're going to be tough without LeBron coming in and bringing all the LeBron following and things that come in with that. I personally think LeBron will look at Cleveland. Cleveland was New York Knicks wins away from moving into the finals.
Yeah.
Right. They got a nice team. They got some veterans on their team. And LeBron, I think this is my honest opinion, I think he wants to finish where he started. I think he'll retire as a Cavalier. And so going back to Cleveland, in my mind, that makes more sense. I do think he will go to the Eastern Conference because if you're not joining the Spurs, OKC, or Denver, Minnesota, somebody like that, then winning that Western Conference is going to be one of the hardest things next year, even with Golden State and some of the people they're trying to put together. They're all aging, injuries, and things like that. I just don't think that even with LeBron and Golden State would keep up with those young teams in the West that are just personally going to be hard to beat. But so I think he goes to the Eastern Conference. I think he goes back home to Cleveland. Wild guess, but that's my opinion.
Man, I remember back in the day, you did not send your star to the same. You didn't keep him in the same conference. You shipped him out. If you're in the East, you ship him out to the West. But now the landscape has changed. Look at Giannis from Milwaukee to Miami. I just didn't see it happening. Same thing with Jaylen Brown, right? Like, you thought that they would be shipped. It's just a matter of what's available and what teams want to give up. But now your guy is not a Laker anymore, Ed, and your Lakers have started making some moves. But what's your thoughts on where you see LeBron going? And then I want you to kind of touch on your Lakers for a second on where I feel like they're making some good moves right now. What's your thoughts?
Well, I think Clayton, I think he's right about that, about LeBron maybe going to Cleveland. And he's right, the Western Conference, all these moves, under the radar. Tobias Harris signing with San Antonio. That's a darn good move. Right. And all the smoke has been around LeBron, Jaylen Brown. When I read that, I'm like, that's a solid move for the Spurs.
I agree.
Who are going to, and Clayton's right, it's going to be San Antonio, OKC, Dave in Minnesota. We're going to see how Ball works with Anthony, with Ant-Man over there in Minnesota. So there's been but that move today, when I read that, I'm like, that's a good move. But I think Clayton may be onto something there with Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell, Allen. James Harden's still there. I'm not sure how that works out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd have to think about it. Look, that guy is a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest scorers we've seen. He's not a champion, man. He's not. He's not a champion. But that's certainly an option. But I think with Golden State, there's too much ifs. Is Anthony Davis coming? I doubt it. And Clayton, you and I talked about it the other day. AD's a great player. He's hurt all the time, man. He's hurt. He's injured. You can't depend on him. So you got Draymond Green. He's older. Steph Curry. Can they keep up with those young gazelles in the West, even with LeBron? I think that's a good point. So maybe he does end up in Cleveland. Turning to the Lakers, they got Kessler from Utah.
Yeah, 4 years. I think that's a huge addition for you guys.
Quentin Grimes.
Have any insight?
Colin Sexton. But I'll tell you what, there's been smoke around those moves. What did Stephen A. Smith call them? Snow time. He started saying you got too many white dudes in the lineup, not enough brothers. I think we got to give them a chance to see what they can do first, right? When I read that, I'm like, dang, I had to read it twice. Now, this isn't LeBron's team anymore, Clayton or Kenny. This is Luka's team, man. They're gonna build it around him. And somebody said this, maybe it was Kendrick Perkins. The Lakers don't scare anybody. Maybe that's true. I don't know. But
because they don't got no brothers on the team.
Well, you just in other words, their team. I think he meant that. But Luka's still Luka, man. Luka's still a bad man.
Yeah. I mean, you got to also include Austin Reeves, man. He extended 4 years, 184, right? So they have an offense when it comes to offense, but are they going to be able to play defense?
That's the question right now.
And the NBA is not about defense, just to let you know.
No, it isn't. It's more about who can outscore who. But you still want somebody to at least guard somebody. We have to get a stop somewhere down the line. So I'm as a Laker fan, I'm like, okay, Pelinka, he churned it over. How's it going to work out? They did get that kid Cameron Carr from Baylor. That's another kid that they got. Yeah, They've got that kid Thero from last year who's very athletic. We'll have to see how he fits in. But I thought Rob Pelinka made at least what I'll call interesting moves. How they play out, we'll see.
Yo, Clayton, I haven't had a chance to ask you, man. What's your thoughts on Brad Stevens shipping out Jaylen Brown to the Sixers?
Yeah, well, that's something that's been in talks for so long. I think that with the deal that just went for Giannis, I think there was some discussion about Boston moving Jaylen Brown, and that package has been over the past few years to talk about Boston moving Jaylen Brown. So it's almost like I think they just finally want to pull a trigger and do something, and because if you're gonna team up with Philly and make that move, like Ed said, being in the Eastern Conference and gonna have to face those guys all the time. Now you got to face Jaylen Brown, who could be a kicked off Jaylen Brown. Who knows when we see? But in my opinion, I think Boston won that actually.
What?
I think Boston won that deal.
No, what? You believe this, Ed? I'm the opposite.
I think Boston won that deal.
Why is that?
Boston.
Paul George?
Okay, they get PG.
Paul George?
Look at hear me out. Paul George, yeah, you get PG. But what else do you get? You get 2 first-round draft picks and 2 second-round draft picks.
So, okay, but look, those 2 first-round picks, there's only one in 2028, and then there's another one in 2031, right? I get it, but that's planning for future. Like we talking about right now, the Celtics are not going to win right now. You think they're going to win right now?
Well, the Celtics going to still be the Boston Celtics. They are. They just signed Mitchell Robinson from New York, right? So they got a guy to play inside, play in the paint. And I think they're going to put together some other pieces. I don't think Boston's going to fall off as much as you think they are.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to fall off that as much as you think. But
well, you got Mike Conley.
Jaylen Brown, obviously, he's Jaylen Brown, and he goes to Philly and mixes in with those dynamic young players. But it's going to be a lot of trying to figure out how they're going to play together. Does Joel Embiid, does he play the whole season? Does he get hurt? Does he still jacking the threes? How is he going to perform with Jaylen Brown? So there's a lot of factors. So I'm not going to just call it good just based on the trade alone.
That's fair, because has Jaylen Brown really played with a big man before? No. Porzingis is in Golden State now. He was there in Boston. Don't even seem like he was there, to be honest. But
quickly, he was.
They shipped him out quick.
That guy can play, but he's another one. He's hurt a lot.
I'm not
he
a firm
can play, man.
I'm not a firm believer.
Yeah. He's
one of those dudes that came in the league and just like stole money, and he's supposed to be that like top upper echelon, top 10% player when he came into the league. Come on, man.
The unicorn. Yeah.
Unicorn my ass. Yeah, I said it.
He didn't say that, Clayton. He didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I can say it. I can say it.
This is unfiltered, baby. Yeah. We unfiltered here.
You know how many times I hear Eric say bad words?
Oh, man. You should see him hold back on the words he wants to see.
Potty mouth.
You just push a button on him, Clayton. That dude will go nuts, man. And there's key words that I'll say just to see what he says. And I'm never disappointed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Clayton.
I was going to circle back. I did want to mention, I know Ed talked about Golden State and AD. I saw that Washington is not hearing any offers for AD. So he stays put in Washington.
Okay. I didn't know that. So they got to extend him. So I don't know.
Trae Young, DeBonsa. You got DeBonsa coming in. And the Wizards, is that they've been so bad for so long, Clayton. Eventually they got to, if Davis can stay healthy, that's a huge if. Huge. That could be a nice team. Again, that's a big if. He's not the same Anthony Davis he was when the Lakers won the bubble, right? I mean, the guy was amazing. He could shoot, stretch, block shots. He could do it all. I really liked him a lot. But then the injuries started piling up, and they've not stopped. Yeah. So he's just prone to a lot of injuries.
Maybe he doesn't like to play in front of crowds.
What?
The other thing, he doesn't like playing the 5. He's made that clear. He hates playing the 5, man. He doesn't like it.
Hey, you guys, okay, before break, is it true that LeBron's supposed to make a decision around this weekend?
I think that he mentioned it's down to 2 teams.
This man trying to take over Independence Day.
Oh, he is. When's the decision? Is it going to be on ESPN?
I've seen it all.
Oh, my God.
I've seen it all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Clay, we talked about that the other day. After he did that, I couldn't stand him, man. 5, 6, 7 championships. And they got 2. Yeah. It's hard to win 1. But when you start mocking things by saying 5 and 6, get out of here with that, man.
Hey, we'll be right back. We got to take a break. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Kaylina here with me today, you guys, and I got Ed Nunez from the Pit Press because it's Thursday. Ed comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys. But I added my boy Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Let's bring in Clayton. Ed, at the break, we were just talking about, because we only got about 4 or 5 minutes, you guys. And Clayton, there's a new rule that the NBA is trying to implement right now. And it started in the G League. I think this is the dumbest, stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, you ain't going to believe it either, Clayton.
And it's coming out, and they're going to implement it in Summer League, which starts this month. There's one in Sacramento, obviously the big one's in Las Vegas, you guys, to where if there's a foul, if you get fouled for a 2-pointer or 3-pointer, it's only one free throw. And if you make the free throw, you get awarded 2 points if it's a 2-pointer. And if it's a 3-pointer and you make the free throw, the one free throw, you get awarded 3 points. So what they're trying to do is speed up pace of play and keep the flow of the pace play going. And then in the fourth quarter, the last 2 minutes, it goes back to normal, to where everything is back normal and in overtime. What's your thoughts there, Clayton? I think this is the most stupidest thing ever. What's your thoughts?
Ditto.
It's dumb.
No, man,
it's stupid.
This is. So I think they do this in the big three. I think the big three, you get a foul and you shoot one free throw for 2 points.
Yep, they do.
So are they trying to implement big? This can't fly. I know it's experimental. There's no way that they can implement this into NBA basketball. They're getting extreme now. I mean, all the rule changes have been slight rule changes here and there, but this one free throw for 2 points, one free throw for 3 points. I mean, those are unearned points in my opinion. You got to make free throws. So that's some of the strategy of playing the game. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Ed, you're a ref, man, and you've been on both sides.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts here?
I think it's a gimmick, man.
Stupid.
You know, somewhere Dr. Naismith is rolling in his grave, man. I mean, he never saw, the Peach baskets. Right? There's no way Naismith could have looked at today's game and said, that's what I invented. But that's just to let you guys know, it's before your time. But when Will Chamberlain played, 3 to make 2, right? Three free throws to make 2, which I thought was ridiculous going back on it. This is totally different. This is totally different and a gimmick that the game doesn't need, man. Make your free throws. Bottom line, hit your throws, right? It's a challenge. There's pressure at the end of the game to make those free throws, right?
Exactly.
And you're gonna do that.
Exactly.
I certainly hope that's no part of any, and that'll turn people off, I think.
Well, think about it. They should have started this when it was a hack-a-Shaq.
Yeah.
Because Shaq was getting beat up, just to throw it out there.
No, he was.
Yeah, I feel like this should have been implemented if it was going to happen. But the G League has been doing this since the 2019-2020 season. Just to throw it out there, you guys. And nothing against the G League. I just don't see this happening. This is where guys need to work on their games.
Right.
They're called free throws for a reason because they're free. You don't have a defender. You don't have nothing in front of you but air and the fans behind you. So work on your game.
Only free shot you're going to get the whole game, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it comes down to guys being able to make shots when you're tired too. So I think this is dumb. It's
hopefully.
Why do you get to speed up the game? Yeah. It's not like baseball. I get baseball speeding up the game, but why do you have to do that for NBA basketball? It makes no sense.
Just focus on tanking right now. And people don't realize, and I was talking about this earlier, tanking has always been in play. It's always been in play. If you're a crappy team, you're going to rest your guys, and if guys are hurt, you're not going to play them because you want them healthy. It's just one of those things. I remember I had to shut it down because I had a hairline fracture in my big toe, and I was on the Rockets, and we lost 30 straight. 30 straight, Ed.
Dang.
30 straight. Remember that, Clayton? Wasn't it like 30, 36 straight or something like that?
Oh, man.
We couldn't win.
I don't remember that. I got selective memory. I can't remember that.
Yeah, I do. I think it was like 30. We could not get a win. And so were we tanking? Yes.
Absolutely right.
We were.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. But, yeah, I think this is the dumbest thing ever. And then these kids are going to have to go to Summer League and adjust and then come back, and then you're playing in the league and things are normal like they're supposed to be. Like, how do you screw these kids up that are trying to come in and get used to the way of the land in the NBA?
Right. No, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's really dumb.
I really don't understand it. Hey, but you guys, we got 2 more segments. Kaylina, do I still got 2 more segments if we're going out at 20, 25? Okay, so we got 2 more segments. You guys coming back. Clayton, it's a short show. Isotopes trump me, man. I got to get off. So with that,
all good.
So with that said, we'll be right back at the top of the hour for 2 more segments. You listen on Filter with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 the Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here with me today. producing. And I got Ed Nunez in here with me because it's Tuesday. And I got Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Just to let you guys know, the John Deere golf tournament kicked off yesterday. And right now, our guy, Lucas Glover, is leading -8 right now. And Zach Blair is right behind him. I'm going to check that out this weekend, you guys. Yeah, we got some issues. I know, Clayton, you've been watching that a little bit, huh?
I watch all the time, yeah.
Okay. Who you got that's a sleeper to you, man, right now, that might actually pull this off, that still has a chance from your perspective, Clayton? Because you got Zach Johnson that's right there tied at third as well. What's your thoughts there?
Man, I haven't seen Zach Johnson at the top of the leaderboard in a really long time.
Right.
Yeah, a really long time.
And then,
so, that's, yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, that's surprising. But, yeah, Lucas Glover, we're talking about guys we haven't talked about in a long time. These are guys that are former stars of the PGA Tour and, competing, battling up there at the top right now. I think it's probably time for one of those guys to win. It's been so long since we've been talking about them. So, if I had to guess, let's say Zach Johnson. Did Zach Johnson win a Masters?
I want to say yes. Don't hold me to that. Yeah. You would say something like that. And you got to also think about it like last week was the big week when it came to the championship. You guys, a lot of the big name guys are taking the week off. Just to throw that out there. We have Victor Hovland beat Scotty Scheffler last weekend. You guys at the That was an unbelievable playoff.
Missed that putt.
Ooh, wow. I can't.
Scotty misses a 3-foot putt.
Yeah, because he had just made it basically the night before to take it over into the playoff to where they played 18, right? Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. Monday morning, I was like, are you kidding me right now? But that was a good one, you guys. Yo, we about to shift it a little bit. Yo, I'm going to come to you first, Ed. We got Ja Morant going to Portland. With Dame coming off an Achilles injury. That's right. Achilles injury. He was one of the big threes that went down. Tyrese Halliburton, Dame, and Jason Tatum. Yeah. They all were zeros. It's
interesting. I didn't even think about that, but they did.
So I got a feeling they're probably going to ship off Drew Holiday to where he's probably going to go somewhere else. He makes a significant amount of money. What's your thoughts there with Ja going there? I hate the fact that he's such a great talent, but is he going to be a distraction? I don't think Portland needs any more distractions as far as the indictments that came down with Chauncey Billups and that whole situation with the gambling. Portland needs a win, and they're like one of those teams like the Wizards that need a win to try and get out of a hole. What's your thoughts there, Ed?
I think it's a chance for Ja Morant to resurrect a career that's kind of fell by the wayside at Memphis, and due to his own stupidity. He was dumb a couple of things he did, man. A great talent. We saw him attack the rim and rise and throw down these thunder slams. He's not a great shooter. So I think this is another chance for him. And I'm all about another chance. He's a great player.
Man, he done got 2, 3, 4 chances.
This is his third, right? His third, because they suspended him twice with Memphis.
But imagine what happened before that, and they didn't suspend him, I think, 1 or 2 times.
They said, too, that he beaten up some kid in front of his yard or something.
At his own house.
Yeah. I just didn't understand the gun thing, man. I'm like, why would you put that? Why? I didn't get it. But they're giving him another chance. So I'm anxious to see how it works out for him there. Lillard,
he's so blessed.
He had been kind of, God bless, when that guy Dame time, jeez, man. I remember him waving to people off, get off the court, see you later. Is he that same guy? I don't know anymore, but I'm anxious to see how it works out for Morant there. Does he deserve another chance? Some of the things he did, he's a 26-year-old kid. Did he learn his lesson? Is he more humble about things that happen now? And, can he turn it around there? I don't think that there's any question the talent is there, but he's a head case, man. You're right. After what happened with Chauncey Billups. I totally forgot about that. Yep. And Rozier, man.
And you got Malik Beasley that just got indicted, and he just got on $100,000.
Why would you risk that, man? And again, I go back to blue chips. Did you shave points just once? Somebody, I always think about that. And now they're watching every move you make, man. That one kid, Porter, got suspended for life. Yeah. for life, man. He can't even come back and play ever.
Yeah.
And
Michael Porter is his brother.
Michael Porter's brother played for Toronto, right? Was it Toronto?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Toronto. Yeah.
How many millions could he have made throughout his career? And he can go play overseas. I don't know if they'll take him over there, but it amazes me that Malik Beasley, a good 3-point shooter, a solid player. Why would you risk Chauncey Billups? Yeah. I really liked him, man.
Chauncey Billups making $7 million, but yeah.
Yeah, and they're watching every move you make. Those pitchers for Cleveland. Oh yeah. They ran them out the league too.
Yeah, they did. Yo, Clayton, you're an officer, man. You don't gotta necessarily relate to it from that perspective, but Ja, what's your thoughts there?
Look, kind of piggybacking on Ed said, this is another opportunity for him. Very talented player. I'm going to start a whole new argument. Y'all ready for this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want you to be ready. I want you to be ready for this because jaws are going to drop right now. Ja Morant is the most impressive dunker ever in the NBA.
Oh.
Over the human highlight? Dominique Wilkins?
Vince Carter?
More impressive. Go watch Ja Morant highlights.
Oh, I already know. It's like he's walking on air, like Vince Carter. I get it.
But Vince Carter is 6'8", 6'7", 6'8",
I knew that was
6'7".
coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Ja Morant is 6'2".
Height-wise. Okay, so if you want to go that route, you might as well throw Steve Francis in there, my teammate.
Yeah, Steve wasn't no Ja Morant when it came to flying around that
Dr.
rim.
J, Michael Jordan?
But
the doctor?
Dr. J again, 6'7", 6'8".
His only defense is that they're taller. That's the route he's going.
They're taller.
Man.
Ja Morant, go look at Ja Morant, his dunk highlights throughout his career. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed.
Okay.
That guy has crazy ability.
That's fair.
To dunk the basketball.
That's fair. Now what about Spud Webb, your man?
Yeah, Spud. But Spud wasn't dunking on people like that.
Yeah, you got a point.
I mean, Spud could dunk. He won a dunk contest, but he wasn't like coming down the paint dunking on people like Ja has been doing his whole career.
You got a point.
I mean, he's got some impressive. And I love Vince Carter. Vince Carter, by far, was like, man, he was like the best dunker. But when I compare to him, like you said, Kenny, I'll put them together. But Ja Morant being 6'2", his size, that's why I say impressive.
I was about to say, watch your mouth, man. Vince, I love you, but Vince Carter's my man too, man. I was about to say, you better not say nothing about VC.
Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins was human highlight in traffic dunks, double pumps over his shoulder dunks.
Yeah, but
Dominique Wilkins was amazing.
Once again, he's going to go height. He's 6'5".
No, I understand some of that, but man, human highlights.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Derrick Rose, 6'4", great dunk. I mean, just go to YouTube or some and watch some Ja Morant dunk highlights.
No,
y'all gonna come back and y'all gonna say,
I agree.
Geez, Clayton, you were.
No, I agree. I'm gonna say it now. I agree.
Yeah.
Because when Ja's up there, I'm not gonna lie. When he's up there, it seems like he's really like walking on air to a certain extent. Because it's like I'm not gonna compare the two because Kobe was taller. But when I saw like Kobe do some of the things he did, when I saw Vince Carter come down the middle and like midair, it's like one of those things you're just like paying attention and you're just like, my eyes are already big, you guys, as you know. But then they get bigger, right? And it's like you're just like, it's like that hello. I'm being honest, man. Like some of the things I've seen, it's like it didn't seem like it was real. Like I was watching it on TV.
Eye level with the square, No, he did.
I'm seeing ankles. I'm seeing like Vince Carter's like shins. You know what I mean? And his head is like above the rim.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
But, Clayton, I will say that those dunks haven't been as abundant the last couple of years. I will say that. That some of that explosiveness seems to have lost.
And he's been out, suspension, injuries, all kinds of things. But, but just, you look at his compilation, and it's impressive.
Hey, you guys, before we go to break for this last segment, KT, Ed, Clayton, Kaylina, and the whole 95.9 610 crew, have a safe and happy 4th of July weekend, Ron. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, Ron.
Appreciate you, bro.
Good dude, man. It's a good
Kaylina,
guy.
Ron gave you some love, too. He listens
to the show
all the time.
It.
Yeah, Ron, hey, thank you for taking me to lunch last week. Or was that 2 weeks ago? Hey, it was busting, man. I went to Ginger. what is it? Yeah, Ginger, whatever it's called. Over on the west side, it was pretty legit. So thanks, Ron. I appreciate you, my guy. And tell those ladies over there that don't think you know me, man, over at the city, just tell them you do. And if not, they can just get this recording and they can hear I said it, that you know me. They don't think he knows me, you guys, so just to throw it out there. Hey, we'll be right back for one more segment. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here producing with me today, you guys, who does an amazing job as usual. I got Ed Nunez from the Pit Press in here with me. And I got Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Bro, I'm coming to you right now. Can you hear me, Clayton?
Yep.
So this is from John. This is from Ed Nunez's boy with the Pit Press, John Romero. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. Lobo legend Clayton Shields, I'm somewhat disappointed in your comment related to dunking and Ja Morant. Last I heard, you don't get extra points for style on a dunk. Still 2 points. Ja Morant needs to get some desire and align himself with the proper attitude for a professional. What a large waste of exceptional talent. John Romero. What's up, Clayton?
Yeah, I agree with all those points with John, but we're talking about dunks. I'm talking about the oppressive nature of the dunk. That's it. Ja Morant is an impressive dunker. All the other stuff I'm not referring to. He's right about that. He needs to clean it up. He needs to do all that stuff. All that stuff is right. We're talking about specifically about dunking. I know it's just 2 points, but as a fan of dunking, as a fan of basketball, it's still impressive the way that Ja Morant was previously able to dunk the basketball. I don't know if he can still do it now, but his highlight reel speaks for itself when it comes to dunking. That's all I'm talking about, just dunking specifically.
Yo, Ed, what's your thoughts on Kawhi Leonard real quick about going to Toronto, going back? You think he's going to finish his career there?
Won a championship there in 2019. He's another guy, though. He's 35 years old. When he's on the court, he's one of the best players in the league. He's just been unavailable for a lot of his career. So I hope that he goes over there and we see a lot of him on the floor because I really like watching him play. He's one of the NBA greats, no doubt.
Clayton, what's your thoughts there, man? Kawhi Leonard. Is he still that guy, or can he stay healthy?
You hope he can stay healthy. He's obviously had some nagging injuries for years now. I mean, since he won that championship, he hadn't seemed to have been able to stay on the floor much. But Kawhi, we know Kawhi's personality. He's quiet. He goes out and he puts up big numbers every time he plays. I mean, the guy, it seems like every time he gets the ball and takes an opportunity to score, most of the time it seems like he scores. So, I hope he does well. I do like Kawhi. Can anybody do the Kawhi laugh?
He always got ashy lips, too, just to throw that out there.
Yeah, but Kawhi, I don't have anything against Kawhi, so I'm hoping he's able to stay healthy.
Yeah, I hope he can, too, as well. Hey, we got Canada taking on Morocco, you guys, in the Sweet 16. Yeah, might as well call it Sweet 16. You got Mexico taking on England. England's obviously supposed to be Mexico. I hate to say it. But we got USA taking on Belgium on Monday. It's going to be a tough one, especially with the big dog out for the USA because he's out. So this is why you have those backup guys to come in and be professional, and you get opportunities for those guys that have not played. They're going to have to step up. I'm excited to see what happens with the Belgium game. What's up, Ed?
Huge match for the United States. It's huge. It really is. They win this one. It'll be the first time, since you mentioned, since 2004 that they've gotten past this round, I believe.
Yeah, Pulisic is back too, Christian. So it's going to be interesting to see if he shows up and he's healthy. This last game with USA, it was the first game that he was actually healthy in the starting lineup. So he's going to have to do a lot there. But we are out of time, you guys. It's unfortunate. Here we go. Yeah, it went by so quick. We got a short show. The Isotopes are trumping me. Kaylina, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. You have a good one. I'll get with you next week. Ed Nunez with the Pit Press. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate you, bro.
Always.
Clayton Shields, Bro Time with Clayton Shields. It's always an honor, man. I appreciate you, my guy. I will talk to you over the weekend. And be safe, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Much
love.
All
right, you too, guys. Y'all enjoy the weekend. Happy July 4th.
Hey, happy Independence Day, you guys. It's 250 years. Thank you guys. You guys be safe. Don't drive. Catch me over on KOB4. Thank you guys for tuning in to Unfiltered. We'll catch you on Monday. You guys be safe. Thank you for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.